Hunger Games novel sequel is unlikely to happen, says publisher. Though there have been new Hunger Games prequels in recent years, the series is unlikely to get a proper sequel. As one of the defining young adult dystopian trilogies of the 2010s, the series returns with the new book Sunrise on the Reaping, which follows the story of Haymitch Abernathy's time in the titular games. In the Hunger Games, Haymitch serves as a mentor to District 12's tributes, Katniss Everdeen and Peeta Mellark, before they enter the deadly arena. The original book trilogy by Susan Collins wrapped up with the release of Mockingjay in 2010. Despite Collins releasing multiple prequels to The Hunger Games, Mockingjay appears to be the definitive finale to the original trilogy. In an interview with Variety, David Levithan, the vice president, publisher, and editorial director of Scholastic, the publishing giant behind the Hunger Games novels, talks about the future of the dystopian series. On the topic of whether there will ever be a direct sequel to the original story, he simply said, "I believe the ending of Mockingjay is the ending of the series." What this means for the Hunger Games series. Mockingjay follows Katniss, alongside allies and fellow tributes such as Finnick Odair and Johanna Mason, as she leads the rebellion against President Snow and the Capitol. The novel builds off the momentum of Catching Fire, in which the seeds of the revolution were sown. Mockingjay reveals the reality of District 13, long thought to have been destroyed in war, as Katniss navigates her difficult role as the face of the rebellion. She succeeds in taking down both the Capitol and District 13's corrupt leader, Alma Coin, concluding her journey representing the revolution as the Mockingjay. Mockingjay ends 20 years after the rebellion finishes and successfully concludes Katniss' arc well after her start in District 12 in the Hunger Games, marking a definitive end to the original trilogy. After spending 3 novels fighting for her life, Katniss finds a semblance of peace as the story finishes. Because of that, it's easy to see why Collins won't write a sequel. Katniss enjoyed a full character arc and accomplished all she set out to do. There doesn't seem to be another story with her that needs telling. Our take on Mockingjay being the last The Hunger Games novel. Mockingjay is a strong ending to the Hunger Games trilogy. Katniss and Peter receive their version of a happy ending, while other characters like Haymitch are able to retire to a life of relative peace. The rebellion finishes in Mockingjay, leaving room for a new version of the nation of Panem to rise from the rubble. The overarching story of the novels wraps up neatly as Katniss has now established a new life in a post-Games world. It wouldn't make sense to continue the narrative because the characters have completed their personal journeys and the revolution has ended by the final pages of Mockingjay.